Everywhere you go, you can hear the laughter. Little kids playing, chasing after. Innocence shines bright like a built-in light. With their giggles and smiles, everything feels right. Oh, the joy of little children filling up the air. Their happiness, contagious, nothing can compare. Just watch them run and play, carefree and wild. Oh, the joy of little children.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm pushing all types of buttons here. Hello, Janice. Hello, Kiki. I see y'all. Hello, Nyla and Plant Lady. Yo, yo, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Hello. Hello, Sidetrack and Dee and Mally Cat. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. And my beautiful Janice and Val. Hello, hello, Andrea. Hey, hey. What is up? What is up? I hope y'all show poodles. Look at you. Look at you and my beautiful poodle there I like to look at. A laugh a day. Hello. And Millie. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Kiki, show a laugh a day. Millie. What you doing, Millie? Lorraine Law. Hello, hello. Lisa be always. And Lisa, you have the cutest darn dog I ever seen. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. You're here too. Everybody come in, grab your coffee and your alibis, honey, and join me for a live for your favorite rabbit hole, huh? Hey, Christy. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing all right. All right, all right, all right. All right tonight. Thought I would get another one in. Thought I would get another one in. Can you have a babysitter for a while? Hey, Kathleen. Hello, hello. Finishing another quilt for another grandbaby. How sweet. When is it due? And do you know if it's going to be a boy or a girl? Hey, Connie B. Hello. And Deanna. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Love you all. Mally Cat. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, preteen girls. Woo. I don't know, though. I don't know. I had my granddaughter for a while, and I don't know. I don't know who's the worst, boys or the girls, honey. I just don't know. And probably because I'm just used to boys. So I can agree. Phew. It's for your grandson. Okay, okay. Ah, yeah, girls. Yeah, girls are sometimes they can be, a handful. Hey, Arnie Rose, you got your coffee, you got your alibi, you got it all, honey. That's all you need, your coffee, your alibi. You might need an alibi to be over here in Smiley's world. Meanwhile, hey, honey. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I just wanted to welcome everybody. See, I want to take my time too in case anybody tells me to rush. Hello, Whispering Winds. I think I'm in a little better mood than I was yesterday, though. You're melting there in Wisconsin. Oh my God, it was storming so bad a while ago and it stopped and then it started again and now it's stopped. So hopefully, who knows what it's going to do. I don't know. Don't know those things, though. Woo! Don't know. So, how's everybody doing? What else have y'all been up to? You're here too? Hey, Dee and Jacqueline. Yeah, y'all sneak in on me. Y'all and Dixie, hello. Everybody coming in, y'all sneak in on me. You sure do. Sometimes I don't see y'all. I'm sorry. I look away. I don't see you. You get by me quick. Val, girl, we can't. We move on and we speed it up a bit. Yeah, hotter than a firecracker. Hotter than a firecracker and hotter than a bullfrog on some freaking black pavement. How about that? Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it is. It has been hot. It really has been hot too. God, I hope this rain don't make it any hotter. Hotter. Millie's over there laughing. Oh, we got some of those. Some of those are gonna get you. Hotter. Asphalt is. So yes, honey, I am telling you what. Don't go out there in no bare feet. Don't do it. Mm-mm. And then crazy me tries to walk in the grass if I'm barefoot, and we got stickers. It's like I got beautiful grass, but then I got stickers. That's why I hate the sandy grass. Ugh. I like that Tennessee grass. Now I will say I like the Tennessee grass better. Huh. Yes, ma'am. I do like that Tennessee grass better. But welcome on in, everybody. If you got your alibis, you are welcome to come in. Hit the thumbs up. Shows me you got your alibis and everything, and you're allowed to be here. Kentucky bluegrass, yes. I know I hate stickers. Oh, I do not like the stickers, man. I don't. No stickers. Mm-mm. Stickers are for the birds. Well, I hope y'all have had an enjoyable Sunday, seriously. June 22nd. This month is almost over. Hey, Danny Lynn, great to see you. Absolutely good to see you. It's always nice to see faces. That's why I like to come on here different times. I get to see a little bit of everybody. You got your alibi? Is it 3? And I got none. I'm just saying. But you ain't showing no receipts. That's right. Plead the 5th, honey. Plead that 5th. That's funny. Plead the 5th. You know, never talk. Never talk. That talking will get you in trouble. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't be that mockingbird, honey. Let's see. This is to anyone. Does anyone remember them talking about searching a barn by CP and KP's house? Seems like I vaguely do. What's going on with that? Hey, Miss Magoo. Your mall truck was your alibi? That truck, my truck. Don't talk about my truck now. Not my truck. Zip it. Yep, zip it. Zip it. Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, honey. Beep, beep. It sure will. Even the crazy stuff, right? I vaguely remember it. I don't remember to what effect, but I vaguely remember it. I know that a lot of barns and stuff has been. Yeah. Zip it. Don't talk about that. You're getting out of hand now. You're going away from my narrative. You're talking too much, getting off track. Just saying. Hey, be in Florida. There's allegedly a barn in that area that has the other mannequin in the window. They found tape with blood on it. Really? Stick with the script, Smiley. Well, you know what? I hope. Hey, just Jana. Hello. Don't talk about my truck or my mommy. That's right. That's right. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody might explode, honey. Not at the barn. I don't know. I don't know. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Some theories that they may be holding tight. They still, they still may have some, but they gonna get me riled up. That's why I gotta be laughing a little bit. Just a little bit. Google it, y'all. Hey, Google it, y'all. Hello, welcome to Smiley's World, honey. Just Google it. What Justin call her? Leaky dresser or something? I don't know. There's no telling. There's no telling. There's so many little things we all have forgotten. Yeah, we all got to go back. Lord have mercy. We got to go back because there's so much we forget. That's why it's always great to go back from the beginning. It really is. The spaghetti pancakes. I was fixing to say fan cakes. Fan cakes. They probably think they got some fans. Pancakes. Lord, just Google it, y'all. That's right. Next it'll be lasagna pancakes and who knows what else. Did they ever figure out whose foot was? It did belong to a lady, but Janice is like, what? I missed that. Yeah. And there was a foot they found up by Old Hickory Lake. But anyway, they did find out it was a lady. I forgot where she was on the other side of town, I believe, and somehow it ended up over there at Old Hickory Lake. But yeah, Nancy Grace interview with them is so hard to follow. Look, they look like little whip pups or something. It was so sad in that interview. I'm just saying they didn't look like the military in her interview, honey. They just both look like just little whip puppies. Yeah, his OnlyFans will begin to get so. Look, if they go to jail or prison, he shouldn't have to worry about it. He'll be like Scott Peterson. He'll have plenty of mail before he gets there, in my opinion. There's no means for Google it all. Oh my God, they probably done took them all. Oh no. Did you know Chris from Mob Crew believed them at first? Lord have mercy. If I say when. Yes, I do remember the mannequin picture. Absolutely. I sure do, Kiki. Google it, y'all said. I must admit, I thought about spaghetti pancakes as a handle. Oh my gosh. Either one would have worked. I like Google it, y'all. I do like that. I love it. I love your name. I like it. Let me see if I want y'all to hear this. This is one that, let's see. Let's see. Let me turn this up. Okay. How about, I was listening to this one a while ago again. This is Dark Side of Crime, but listen to this. Hold on. Go. What? Come on.
Hey, what I'm more afraid of is no joke is, somebody has him and he escapes and gets out on his own and he runs and screams for help. That enough people don't know about the situation. And there's a lot of folks out there that don't actually know the whole situation, or even though Sebastian's missed it.
I was laughing at yours, Lindsay. That's what I was laughing at. Oh my God. Oh Lord, have mercy. That's right, though. That is right. I think they'll get more than they bargained for, don't y'all? Both of them, probably. I saw that and I was like, whoops. But no, we're going to get into my title in a minute. Like, did they even notice? Did they even notice, honey? There's a lot I don't think they, and we all know who they is, even noticed. Hey, Poppy Love. Hello, hello, hello. But I just want y'all to know that this theory is based on public speculation and behavior patterns, okay? I like making up my own, what do you call this? Shit. I'm fixing to give it to you. Let's see. This is a theory based on public speculation and behavior patterns, not on confirmed law enforcement reports or direct evidence. These are my opinions only, and until officially supported by or refuted by investigators, they are only Smiley's opinions. What do you call that? Disclaimer. Disclaimer. This is my disclaimer. Okay? I'm just saying. So hello, everyone. Welcome coming in to Smiley's World. Don't forget to put your thumbs up and bring your alibis if you did not hear, because you might need a alibi over here. Just saying. Just saying. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you, everybody coming in. But there was someone in that home that night who holds the key. Right? They hold the key to Sebastian being gone and Sebastian being found. Both ways. Gone and found. If you think about it, you brought your allergies. Oh, goodness, bless your heart. So, you know, there's two ways. The key to him being gone and the key to him being found, in my opinion, lays with somebody in that house. Whether it's a one somebody or a two somebody. Yeah, from now on, y'all got to bring your alibis. I'm going to start putting that on there too. Hey, locked and loaded with my alibi. That's right, Irene. That's right. But it's not just what people said, okay? Or anything like that. I think the key holds to him being found and who was with him and also what they know. I do, in my opinion. I think it's not what people said. I think it's what people did not and continues to not say that raises the suspicion. That's right, Barry Morphew got caught. And look, they arrested him a couple of times, right? All I need is Jesus and coffee and true crime. Right. What date and time do I need an alibi for? I may have to do some searching. Honey, if whatever date and time you want it. If they come, just say, well, I was at Smiley's World. She told me to get my alibi together. No, I tell you what, just tell him to call Chris. He's got all the alibis. He'll talk for you. He'll do that narrative. He'll tell you if you was at Smiley's World or not. He's got you covered. He's got the narrative going. He's got you covered. There you go. He's got it all worked out. Oh, and tell him when the cops come to ask him for your alibi that Smiley sent you. That's right. Don had 7 and Candace had none. That's what's going to happen to Katie. Chris is going to have it all. I'm just saying. Lord have mercy. Only it ain't going to work out too good for him. They ain't going to be walking around like Don and Candace is. In my opinion, of course. Oh, Lord. But it is possible that one or more people know what happened, in my opinion. Hey, Hindsight. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the simple things in life. Hello, hello. That's right. 3-hour phone call and 3-way in the... Exactly, honey. Exactly. But it's possible that more are holding information. Hold on, let me let this baby out. They smell food. Oh. Hubby come in with some food, so they smell food. Can't keep them locked in here. But anyway, and I'm going to say people who know, meaning a family member. It could be a secret relationship. You know, there was a lot of that going on, in my opinion. And it could be to keep themselves from a criminal liability. If it was a mistake or an accident or act of violence occurred, it could be through loyalty or fear, could be of silencing the truth or why the truth is silenced. And you can't deny any of that. You just can't. Again, in my opinion. And whether it's negligence or it's a deliberate covered up, and I believe, in my opinion, that it is premeditated, but no matter what it is and what anybody thinks and what it actually is or turns out to be, knowingly or unknowingly, in my opinion, it is a cover-up. It is definitely, a cover-up, and somebody is protecting someone knowingly or unknowingly. And why do I say unknowingly? Because they could be protecting somebody unknowingly. It could be Sumner County Sheriff's Department, honestly, by them just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But it could be a neighbor who did not have video camera and just not wanting to come forward. It could be somebody that was in that Texas Roadhouse. And I would be, willing to bet, somebody overheard something that they're just not comfortable with. Everybody saw that video by now. Everybody saw that video. Somebody must have saw or heard something, in my opinion, by now. And remember something. And they just don't want to come forward or just don't want to get involved. And you know what? Whether it's a community person, whether, it's a neighbor, whether it's a co-worker who's not coming forward from Memphis, a real true one, or whether it's LE, knowingly or unknowingly. It's really sad. And you want to know what the saddest part is, in my opinion? Well, I'll get there in a minute. But you know what? In my opinion, Sumner County needs to get their crap together. That's first and foremost. Because I really think it's down and dirty. I really do. And that's just me. But besides Sebastian being gone, I will get to that. Do you know, besides him being gone, what I think is the worst part and the saddest part to this? It really is. Once I really started thinking about this, I want you to really think about this. The worst part, besides Sebastian being gone, And you can have all your people hating and this, that, and other, but think about this, okay? You got one parent that's really looking, crying their eyes out and all that. You got one that don't. And, y'all know what's going on. Whether the law really is trying or not, they're slow at it. But here's the thing. Someone knows. I don't care who that someone is. Someone knows something, in my opinion, and I thought about it. And someone has actually looked I'm going to say it like this. They've actually looked a parent in the eyes and lied to them about knowing what happened to their child and what went down and where he really is and what really happened to him. And the key to finding Sebastian is locked within their silence. And they refuse to acknowledge or speak up to anyone and tell anyone. And this makes me cringe. It really does. It makes me cringe. When Chris and Seth were together, Chris asked Seth, "What will you do if this goes south?" Right. Looked him in the eyes. And it also makes me think about Katie running up to Seth as soon as he learned his child was missing, and he walked in the door, and she was pushing that phone in his face, the cell phone, and saying, "Look, he had a good day. Look, see, he was happy. Really? Secrets rarely." Hold on just a minute. Hold on just 1 minute. Sorry. Somebody, secrets rarely stay contained. I don't care who you are. Lisa B said, "What about Neighbors? It's so bad. So bad." Right. Allegedly. Right. He knows more. I think that one does, in my opinion. I agree with you. See, yeah. Let's see. CP and his duper's delight. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think somebody's got knowledge. Somebody's holding the keys. And when Katie ran up and said that to Seth, that was odd to me. And she just found out her son was missing too. And when Chris said that to Seth, that was odd to me. Really? Really? You can't keep secrets, even especially in tragedies, in family tragedies. Slip-ups happen, conversations happen, people break down under guilt. They confess part of it to other people there, in their circle or whatever. They tell parts of the truth, they just break under pressure. They talk to people they think they can trust, and so on and so on. Someone outside the house may know more than they've admitted. And also, too, about that person, I wonder why that person left. They said vacation. Mighty convenient time. I'm just saying. Yeah, Katie didn't call 911. So now, let me give the police a little bit of leniency for 5 minutes. 5. I'll try to do it 5. I don't know if I can give them 5. We'll see. Hey, woman's warrior. Hello. She said, I'm not a violent person or hateful bone in my body, but wow, and hello, everyone. I have just been busy. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to say police still may have or still be doing GPS cell phone data, or they may have it. Okay. They may be holding forensic evidence from the home, but how can that be if they didn't do any forensics? I'm just asking for 10,000 friends. Also, they could have withheld, and I'm sure that they did, a lot of the public details, because this is what Craddock keeps saying. It's an ongoing investigation. That's about all we get. Hey, Charles. Hello, everybody coming in. So, but if someone tampered with the scene, and I'm not saying this happened, but if they tampered with the scene, or they moved Sebastian, or they altered timelines, they hold a very dark key, if you ask me. So that person could very well, in my opinion, still live right there, right in Sumner County. That person can still be on social media like nothing ever happened. That person or those people can still be watching the community fight for answers while hiding in plain sight, while hiding behind lies. Trust me, I told y'all this before in Summer Wells' case, and so did actually, literally, TBI and LE. Hey, y'all, hello, good to see you. I saw that, Kiki. Thank you. But trust me, it's been said by law enforcement and many others in Summer Wells' case that sometimes the person or people responsible for the crime definitely could be watching on social media and watching everything, always staying one step ahead. They could write you emails. They could be messaging you. They could be your troll in your chat. Never forget. Never forget. They could be that very person. But someone holds the key. In my opinion, I think a lot of that's going on in this case. It might be anyone, too, outside of that home. It might. I doubt it. That's my opinion. But it might be. It could be a neighbor. It could have been anyone at the Texas Roadhouse. It could be anyone. It could be a relative, a friend. You know. Just as well as it could be. Yes. Somebody said trolls. Yep. Sure could. That's why I don't like to block unless it's absolutely necessary. But I feel like, in my opinion, that somebody saw or heard something that night just as well. Neighbors. Somebody didn't maybe have a camera. somebody that is scared to come forward. Sometimes the key isn't always held in somebody's pocket. Y'all just remember that. It's trapped in their fear or in their pride. In this case right here, there's been a lot of egos and a lot of pride going around. That needs to stop. It needs to stop. Last time you looked in the mirror, were you an adult or not? I'm just asking. I don't know if you're an adult or not. I hope you're an adult coming in here. All this foul language I use sometimes. And all this stuff I have to tell. I hope you are. But we've had enough of this ego and pride, in my opinion. With Sumner County not inviting other eyes in, like FBI. I mean, I know they're there a little bit. But ego. But if it was fear, you know, why don't you worry about and know about how Sebastian may have fear? What about his fear? How was his fear? Did neighbor CC get gone? Did neighbor CC get gone? What's CC? I'm going to pretend I'm Justin now. What's CC? TV, Chris Carr. The neighbor. Sorry. I know he went on vacation, but I don't know if he come back, but I don't know if he left or not. I don't know if he moved. Thank you, Cindy Lou. They did, P. They absolutely did. And they said they were all the way up to 17 years old. And they had been missing for over, some of them from recently to over a year. They sure did. Hey, Kiki. So I don't really know anything other than that, but yes. I'm so glad they found them. I think there's a lack of physical evidence, though, from day one. I blame that on LE. Hey, Donna. I think it's their egos. Or, and now this is just a theory and in my opinion, could they, I said I'd give them 5 minutes. I think I gave them more than 5 minutes of nicety. Is that even a word? Or they could have lost some stuff. I don't know. I'm not saying that happened. But I am saying that it looks mighty strange. What, that's what I am saying. Let's see. I believe they were doing anything other than trying to keep him suspect from criticizing, in my opinion. Everybody coming in, thank you. I think they just don't want other eyes in because, maybe they're scared they'll get all the glory. I don't know. But they need to do something. They need to get off their high horse, in my opinion. Yeah, 7 to 17. Exactly, Lorraine Law. Exactly. This has gone on way too far. How can they have, because they say, Craddock says, from day one, authorities stated, there's no clear signs of foul play, no confirmed sightings, and no substantial forensic evidence, including blood, clothing, etc., items indicating Sebastian's whereabouts. Without physical evidence, their investigative options became limited. Okay, well, here's the problem. And it makes it slow moving like a freaking turtle. Okay. But the problem is Craddock and everybody, they dropped the ball. They didn't do any luminol or anything like that. So how could they have any physical evidence? That's what I want to know. We don't expect them to have any. They dropped the ball. They brushed everything off, in my opinion. The truth is the truth. They didn't apparently look or check for blood. I mean, did they do the test for that? No. Did they make sure anything was cleaned up? No. They treated Sebastian as a runaway, covering for what his mother, Katie Proudfoot, said, in my opinion. They don't notice anything, Didn't they notice? Didn't they notice anything strange? Didn't they find it strange that she wasn't freaked out, according to witnesses being Seth and, what we've seen and everything? Do they not find that strange? Didn't they notice that? We already heard she wasn't. Hey, Green Eyes. Yeah. They didn't see timestamps of her car with her windows rolled up. Didn't they notice that? Because we did. They didn't question why her now husband, Sebastian's stepfather, who allegedly hasn't been home since early February, but no matter what, was not there allegedly there that night, but allegedly, excuse me, I got all these coughs, 3 hours away, is the one that called a direct number to Sumner County to report Sebastian missing. They didn't notice that. They didn't notice the person was, the last one with him was Katie Lynn Proudfoot, his mother. We noticed. They didn't notice it. They didn't notice, which they should have had this before they even went out there, or 5 minutes after they were out there, that they had 5 CPS reports on that home. I don't care who they were called on. They didn't notice that. They didn't notice any of that was suspicious. They didn't notice that stories was changing and red flags was waving, because we all did. We noticed. But guess what? Who was supposed to matter didn't notice. Law enforcement, particularly Sheriff Craddock. He seemed to lean early on towards the theory that Sebastian simply wandered off, possibly into the woods or water. No, that didn't happen. Sure didn't. It would have made it so much easier for him if he did, if he would have, but he didn't. When Eric Craddock took that job, when you took that job, Eric Craddock, I'm going to talk to you. You knew, sir. You knew it was not going to be easy. When you was a rookie, if you ever were. I'm not sure you were, because I hadn't dug that deep. You're not that important. You might be a pretty boy, but you ain't that important. If you were ever a rookie, you knew that job wasn't that easy. It wasn't going to be. Because I'll never downplay it. A cop's job is not that easy. What they see out there on the streets, I'm not sure that you would have the man parts for that. I'm not sure you could get your hair or your fingernails dirty. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to state the facts. And to me, that is the facts. I bet he wrote traffic tickets or something. But this job, it doesn't matter what part of the police force you're in. It's not easy. But there's so many people that I find now that's missing on your watch. Why is that? If you couldn't have solved the first case or the second case, and they're cold cases, we were under the impression this might have been the first big case and you just couldn't handle it. But that's not the case. It's not the case at all. What is it going to take? Sebastian did not just wander into the woods or the water. Get over yourself. Get to work. The saying is crap or get off the pot. That's not exactly what I would have said, but I'm going to be kind of nice tonight. When agencies lock into a specific theory like runaway or wandering child, they often, hold on, Lord have mercy. All right. Okay, hubby brought me food. Now the dogs want in. Then they want out. Then they want in. Anyway, I can't eat and do this. But yeah. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It don't make no sense. It's been too long. They should have noticed obvious is the bottom line. And yes, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, enough. I agree. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. When they lock into a specific theory, they do nothing but deprioritize. That's the word I'm looking for. Other possibilities like abduction or foul play or whatever. And for your information, Sebastian is a priority. It's not the other way around. Sebastian comes first. He is a victim. And smaller agencies like Sumner County Sheriff's Office often usually have fewer resources. And that's really also, too, why they need to call in other people, in my opinion. But they have to call them in and they need to ask for their help, and they need to put their pride aside, and they just need to do that because they're just not knowing and no justice. It's went on too long. Yes, Lisa B, you're right. Criminal investigation equals foul play. And excuse me, and they said that at the beginning and then kind of take it back because like it's a big secret and it's not supposed to be out in the public. That's crazy. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Now there are things that still could be done and they may be being done. But we need transparency. Even though it may look quiet, there may still be for digital forensics and stuff being on devices and apps. I don't know, after 16 months, there could be. There also could be grand jury talks or put in front of a grand jury. Lord, I pray so. I pray to God. I've even sent my little note over praying to God to the district attorney. I've did my part. But it could be grand jury investigations going on right now, and it could be sealed warrants in progress without public knowledge. The public is not going to know that until they get good and ready, and they could hold them sealed warrants until they find Sebastian. Period. But there could be, there is a little FBI involvement. They have the reward out and they are taking tips, but they need to ask them to take over, in my opinion. Not only in my opinion. Yes. Brandon, I agree. And I don't care if they have an attorney or not. It wouldn't be the first people that they arrested. And don't tell me they don't have probable cause. Bullshit. If that was me, if that was you, they'd have a probable cause, all right. Sure would. Now, also, I heard that they are investigating. Well, I don't know about Sumner County, so let me put it like that. But we don't know that Sumner County is not involved. But it could be also that they are still waiting. Let me see. How am I supposed to say this? I'm not sure that they work with anybody. And I'm not the one doing this. And this is not why I said this. I can't tell you how I got this information. And it didn't come from Crime Time Buzz. But what I'm saying is she put this information out. But I heard a little birdie said leads in Oregon and New York or elsewhere may be under, I said maybe under confidential investigation. I think that's how it was worded. But the lack of visible action combined with strained public trust, that leaves family and the community feeling abandoned. And they need to be more transparent, period. I know, Kiki, true crime, you can laugh, but I promise you, I didn't get it from nobody on these YouTube streets. I'm just trying to figure a good way to say it, a nice way to say it, that's not so, maybe not so smiley way when I said that. Because You know, sometimes I could just be blunt to the point. Maybe I didn't want, maybe I shouldn't have. I was just trying to be kind of careful with that one. I know, y'all. And I'm trying to munch down back here too. So if you hear me chomping, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I do believe that too. And it is going to cause it to be a little bit slow. It really will. It will. But the things they're doing, they're going about the wrong way. Little birdie says was fine. Good. I was trying to do it the right way, but I'm not always proper. So, but okay, here we go. The blunt truth. I can be bluntful too. No, seriously. Unfortunately, sometimes some believe Sumner County's office is not as transparent. But that's all. And, you know, they know how to be decent enough to come out and do it without, do a presser with Sebastian's picture, do it without hurting the case, and just do a little update and not the same crap, not, just be truthful. And look, I'm not your mama sitting here trying to tell you something, for God's sakes, but use a little common sense. You're not the only one that in this world that's had a missing child case, and you don't have to be so secretive. You're not going to jeopardize a case. You know how to do it. And if you're not smart enough to do it the right way and the proper way, then you don't need to be in the police work anyway. I'm sorry, but this seems to lack urgency beyond the initial day's search. And that's not good. It's not good for Sebastian, and it's not good for his father. It's not good. It makes them look like they're protecting people and reputations and statuses, and that's not good, whether they're doing that or not. It's not good. It don't look good from the outside. It's simple. If you're not equipped to handle a complex missing child case investigations, hand it over to somebody who can. Again, crap or get off the pot. Period. It is what it is. And it doesn't matter if it was Sumner County or if it was Junebug, Florida. I don't care. The truth is the truth. We, the people in the community, are just sick of it. Sebastian deserves better. A child does not simply disappear into thin air. Yet, the community has been left with more questions than answers and a bunch of frustration. It's all frustration, to be honest with you, and more frustration than hope. And this community, his father, everybody should have nothing but hope every day, and hope this is the day. Oh, thank you for being a member for 2 months, Mama. Thank you so much. Woohoo! That is 100% correct. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. It is. People should have hope, not worry, not more worry on top of the worry you already have. And I just hope anyone and everyone that is even tied to this case in every aspect does the right thing. And does it because it is the right thing. Just do the right thing. The right thing's not always easy, but just do it because it is the right thing. Maybe if you took it to TV guy, even Dr. Phil, but the other guy, I don't think they're around anymore. I don't think I don't think Geraldo's around anymore. He's on Fox News sometimes, but I think he ain't even doing that no more, really. All that. But yeah, just do the right thing. And y'all just keep doing what you're doing. And if anybody knows anything, just call. Call the 1-800-TBI-FIND. You know, you still call 615-451-3838. My voice is getting so hoarse. Call 1-833-TELL-DOG or 1-800-CALL-FBI. You know, and you still can send the tips to the https://tips.fbi.gov and send them to the TBI at tips2tbi@tbi.10.gov. I would send it to both of them at the same time. You know, that's what I would do, and make sure the other one knows. And just keep getting them the mail out. Keep doing what you can, getting the flyers out, and do everything that you can to keep Sebastian's name and face out there. You know, that's all we can do. So I really appreciate y'all joining me again tonight, and I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And that's right, be in Florida. Just take some accountability, have some responsibility, and come out and do what needs to be done, you know, and have some transparency, please, you know. So, all right. Well, y'all have a great evening, and I will talk to y'all later. And thank you very, very much. Bye.